Hello there, people of Lockdownia. It's been about a month and a bit since we last spoke to one another, and once again, I'm sorry. I've just been down. But anyway, um, but I just thought since since it's a lovely day, it's all foggy and miserable outside, that I thought I would give you some poetry. And of course, my throat's starting to get sore as I'm talking about it. But whatever, let's actually go with this. Now, as I've mentioned before, the old Possum's Book of Practical Cats was originally set up as a book of cats and dogs by T.S. Eliot, and the Jellicle cats and the Pollicle dogs. Now, for various reasons, he never went through it, but it did include one poem from the kind of dogs thing. So I'm going to do that for you now. This is the awful battle of the Pekes and the Pollicles. So here we go. Together with some account of the participation of the Pugs and the Poms and the intervention of the great Rumpuscat. The Pekes and the Pollicles, everyone knows, are proud and implacable, passionate foes. It is always the same wherever one goes, and the Pugs and the Poms, though most people say they do not like fighting, yet once in a way they will now and again join into the fray. And they bark, 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 until you can hear them all over the park. Now, on the occasion of which I will speak, almost nothing had happened for nearly a week. And that's a long time for a Paul or a Peke. The great police dog was away from his beat. I don't know the reason, but most people think he'd slipped into the Wellington Arms for a drink. And no one at all was about on the street when a Peke and a Pollicle happened to meet. They did not advance or exactly retreat, but they glared at each other and scraped their hind feet and started to bark, 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 until you could hear them all over the park. Now the Peke, though people may say what they please, is no British dog, but a heathen Chinese. And so all the Pekes, when they heard the uproar, some came to the window, some came to the door. There were surely a dozen, more likely a score, and together they started to grumble and wheeze. In their puffery, in their snuffery, heathen Chinese. But a terrible din is what Pollicles like, and your Pollicle dog is a dour Yorkshire tyke, and his braw Scottish cousins are snappers and biters, and every dog jack of them notable fighters. And so they stepped out with their pipers in order, playing When the Blue Bonnets Come Over the Border. But then the Pugs and the Poms no longer held aloof, but some from the balcony, some from the roof, joined in to the din with a bark, 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 until you could hear them all over the park. Now when these bold heroes together assembled, the traffic all stopped, and the underground trembled, for some of the neighbours were so much afraid that they started to ring up the fire brigade, when suddenly up from a small basement flat, why, who should stalk out but the great Rumpuscat? His eyes were like fireballs fearfully blazing. He gave a great yawn, and his jaws were amazing. And when he looked out through the bars of the area, you never saw anything fiercer or hairier. And what with the glare of his eyes and his yawning, the Pekes and the Pollicles quickly took warning. He looked at the sky and he gave a great leap, and they, every last one of them, scattered like sheep. And when the police dog returned to his beat, there wasn't a single one left on the street. Talk to you soon.